The Anti-Slavery Alphabet. A is an abolitionist, a man who wants to free the wretched slave and give to all an equal liberty. B is a brother with a skin of somewhat darker hue, but in our Heavenly Father's sight he is as dear as you. C is the cotton field to which this injured brother's driven, when as the white man's slave he toils from early morn till even. D is the driver cold and stern, who follows whip in hand to punish those who dare to rest or disobey command. E is the eagle soaring high, an emblem of the free, but while we chain our brother man, our type he cannot be. F is the heartsick fugitive, the slave who runs away, and travels through the dreary night, but hides himself by day. G is the gong, whose rolling sound before the morning light calls up the little sleeping slave to labor until night. H is the hound, his master trained, and called to scent the track of the unhappy fugitive and bring him trembling back. I is the infant from the arms of its fond mother torn, and at public auction sold with horses, cows, and corn. J is the jail, upon whose floor that wretched mother lay, until her cruel master came and carried her away. K is the kidnapper who stole that little child and mother, shrieking it clung around her, but he tore them from each other. L is the lash that brutally he swung around its head, threatening that if it cried again he'd whip it till 'twas dead. M is the merchant of the north, who buys what slaves produce, so they are stolen, whipped, and worked for his and for our use. N is the Negro rambling free in his far distant home, delighting neath the palm tree's shade and coconut to roam. O is the orange tree that bloomed beside his cabin door, when white men stole him from his home to see it never more. P is the parent sorrowing and weeping all alone, the child he loved to lean upon, his only son, is gone. Q is the quarter where the slave on coarsest food is fed, and where with toil and sorrow worn he seeks his wretched bed. R is the rice swamp dank and lone, where weary day by day he labors till the fever wastes his strength and life away. S is the sugar that the slave is toiling hard to make, to put into your pie and tea, your candy and your cake. T is the rank tobacco plant, raised by slave labor too, a poisonous and nasty thing for gentlemen to chew. U is for Upper Canada, where the poor slave is found, rest after all his wanderings, for it is British ground. V is the vessel, in whose dark, noisome and stifling hold hundreds of Africans are packed, brought o'er the seas and sold. W is the whipping post to which the slave is bound, while on his naked back the lash makes many a bleeding wound. X is for Xerxes, famed of yore, a warrior stern was he fought with swords, let truth and love our only weapons be. Y is for youth, the time for all, bravely to war with sin, and think not it can ever be too early to begin. Z is a zealous man, sincere, faithful, and just and true, an earnest pleader for the slave. Will you not be so too?